A couple of years ago, I did a store-bought tiramisu, freeze-dried, and that was really good. But this year, I thought I'd try making up my own. I went online and I found that a true tiramisu uses mascarpone cheese, and it also uses raw egg whites and raw egg yolks. And I'm not really keen on the raw eggs. So I went and found one from McCormick's.com who make the vanilla extract. And they have one that uses cream cheese. So that's the one we're going to do. I'm going to follow their recipe. And we're going to use the lady fingers, water, sugar, vanilla, espresso powder, cream cheese, some heavy cream, which is still in the fridge. I want to keep that cold because we're going to whip that up. And some unsweetened cocoa powder. Now, I am going to modify their recipe just a little bit because I think a good tiramisu has alcohol flavor to it. So I am going to add some rum extract to that as well. Other than that, we're just going to follow their recipe. So, let me get busy and we'll get going. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make our coffee sauce. And it says to take 1/2 cup of sugar and put it into a small saucepan. Like that. 1 cup of water. Well, I need to add some more water to that. Originally, I was going to double this recipe, but I don't have a double of cream cheese, so we're just going to make a single one. I was going to make one for me to eat on my own. So 1 cup of water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of espresso powder. Instant espresso powder. 1 tablespoon. Mix that all in there. Now we are going to heat this up until that sugar is all dissolved. Alright, that is dissolved everything. And it's nice and warm, so we are going to set this to the side and let this cool. And I'll be right back. Okay, while that's cooling down, I am going to take my cream cheese, which is at room temperature, just like that. And then we're going to add our other 1/2 cup of sugar to that, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla to that, and we're going to mix that together till it's well blended up. I might have to go get my blender out. I think I will. Alright, let's get this mixed up. That's all there is to that. Alright, so we're going to set that cheese aside. Now we're going to take our whipping cream here. 1 cup of that. put that in our mixing bowl. Lock that down. Put this on medium. I'll plug it in. Put this on medium. Let that get whipped up. Alright, that looks about stiff peak. Oh yeah. I don't know why I buy Cool Whip. I mean, this is really so easy to make. A little bit more mess to clean up at the end of the day, but you end up with a better product, don't you? But I got spoiled and used Cool Whip a lot. Alright, now the directions say to take a quarter of that and mix it in with your cheese. And we're just going to mix that in with that. Kind of folding that. Get that well incorporated. Alright, that's pretty well done. And it says take the rest of your whipped cream and fold that in. Alright, let's get that folded in there. Alright, let me get this mess cleared off and I'll be right back. Now here's where I'm going to add my rum extract to that, which is totally optional. And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons in there. Just to give it a little bit of something. Alright, let's take our lady fingers now and start dipping them. Now, I'm looking at the height of these. It's almost the height, it is actually about the height of my trays. And we need to put these in and then put a layer of that cheese on there, so that it's going to be a mounded load on this. So we just dip that in there. You don't soak them, but you dip that in there like that. Like that. We'll just load up this tray. think I'll kind of stay away from the edges because they don't fit perfectly anyway. That'll give me some room to put that cream cheese in there. Perfect. Got one left over. What we'll do is we'll break that right like that. Put that in there, might as well. Right there. All right. I'm going to take the rest of this. Not a lot left. Just kind of drizzle that on there. All right. Don't want none of that to go to waste. All right. Now we are going to take our cheese mix and gently kind of spread that on there without tearing up our cookies. Now obviously, if you were doing this not freeze drying it, you'd have got an 8x8 square tin. You'd do one layer of this and then do the other half of this tray on top of that when they made it double high. But we do not have that luxury with freeze drying, so we are doing it this way. All right, get a paper towel. All right, last thing we need to do is take some cocoa powder. That's more than enough. And just dust that. Just like that. And let's set up our dividers. Alright, that was easy enough. Now we'll put that on our tray here. Try and get that nice and centered. And cut them. All right, I'm going to get that in the freezer. Get that frozen solid. Once it's frozen solid, what I'm going to do when I freeze dry this is I'm going to take some paper towel and put it on the top of that. And then I got these metal grates to just put on top of that to hold the paper towel down. That way my cocoa powder, which is really fine, doesn't get sucked up into the chamber and possibly into my pump. So we'll cover that with paper towel and then put some weight on that to hold the paper towel down. In my case, I'll use my grates that I got. And we'll freeze dry these, and next time you see these, they'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. What do you think of that? Tiramisu. Poor man's. I'll see you when it comes out. Alrighty, here we go. This is my tiramisu. Let's see what we got. Remove my grate here. All that did was just hold my paper towel in place so that all that cocoa powder wouldn't get sucked up into my pump. Let's see how they came out. Try and loosen them up a bit, make sure they don't stick. Maybe we'll get nice squares out of it. Oh yeah, looking good. Put those off to the side for now. Let's take a butter knife and kind of pop them off the side of the tray, I hope. Oh yeah, that's working good. Okay, that one's going to be a bit stubborn. Okay, this one is going to be stubborn. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to pack these in a Mylar bag. Put an O2 absorber in that. And we'll come back and I'll do a taste test on these. Be right back. Okay, we got those all sealed up and put away. Let's do a taste test on this. Oh, they're really nice looking. Got the cream, cocoa powder, the lady fingers on the bottom. Let's bite into them. Oh man. Those are delicious. Definitely a cookie texture, but the cream on the top has almost got a cheesecakey type flavor to that. That's good. That's very good. I don't taste a lot of the coffee flavor in there. Maybe I should have upped that just a little bit. Man. Neither is the chocolate cocoa powder overwhelming. It just goes together oh so well. You can see they're a little bit crumbly, so serve them with a napkin. But you'll definitely want to serve these. These are delicious. I think those are better than these are better than the store-bought ones that I bought, made a couple years ago, I think. These taste a lot better. With that rum extract I put in it, it's very, very, very subtle. It's there, but it's just subtle, and that's perfect. I'm super happy with these. These were so easy to throw together. They were so easy to throw together that you've really got to try these. These are delicious. These are to die for. There you have it. Another one from John and Bibbs. Homemade, poor man's tiramisu. Squares, freeze dried. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Let me clean up this mess. bye.